I didn't know much about the religion. I did Ramadan every year, but, spiritually there wasn't much that I took from Islam.
Mm-hmm.
And then the new masjid opened up, and we've been going there since we heard about it, since like November, October, kind of about that time. And in that time, we've learned so much about, the history of the religion, the beliefs, even the language. We've started reading from the Quran, and
they've really come a long way, and it's the benefit of having having a nice masjid and having a nice having the location and having the teachers there available,
having the resources,
and the thought of having having a nice mosque where the community can get together is a wonderful thing. We just are so excited about the possibility, about the prospect of that.
And the people who are not Muslim, who find out that you are Muslim, what are some of the things that they commonly ask you?
I think speaking as a woman, I think oppression is a very large misconception. I think that a lot of people think that, and I think that that's what upset my mother so much when I decided that that I had chosen Islam for myself. She thought that I was choosing to limit myself, and I think that is probably between that and the fact that a lot of people consider Islam to be a religion that condones violence, and I think both of those are huge misconceptions, and I think that it's another benefit to having a mosque, having a bigger, more obviously public place where people can feel comfortable asking questions and learning about Islam, that is going to be such a benefit to our community. After September 11th, I was amazed. I'm a business owner here, and I was just amazed at the community outpour of concern and sympathy. We had notes, letters of support, flowers. People said that they would donate their time to help us if we were in need. And I know that these people are curious about the religion, since, especially because of the happenings since then. And I feel that if there was a more public place to meet, a nicer place where people felt like they could get information, I think it would be a great benefit.
And as I've said many times in this series, that Islam is the fastest growing religion in America, and the majority of the new converts to Islam are women. Why do you think so many women are accepting Islam, especially when the biggest misconceptions about Islam are about women?
I think that since Islam has become more well known, even the misconceptions, I think that people are curious, and I think that those who really have an interest in it will try to find out about it, and in finding out about it, they will realize these misconceptions, and kind of find the truth behind them, and it will intrigue them to further their research, and they'll find something in it that connects with them and that they truly believe in. So, if you can get past the barrier, there's a lot there, and, that's all people have to do.
I think that a lot of women also are looking for traditional respect that I think is missing. I think a lot of cultures, a lot of public places are felt like maybe they've outgrown traditional respect for women. Women in trying to gain access to particular work situations, there are a lot of women who are the head of their household as far as being the financial provider, and having to be in a works environment and competing with men. I think that there has been certain areas of respect that has been lost, and in order to recoup that, I think that they have found that within the Muslim community.
And just as we conclude here, I'm asking all of my guests, in your opinion, what do you think the future is for Islam in America? What do you think the outlook is for the future for Islam in America?
I think that I think it's going to blossom here. As a matter of fact, is in the more Muslims are willing to get out in their communities and talk to people about the nature of the religion, the peace behind it, and the sense of community that Islam has in helping one another and helping the community. I think that I can't see that I think that the more educated communities become, the more people will turn to Islam.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Well, sisters, thank you very much for your time. And inshallah, I hope here in Anchorage, Alaska, there soon is a big public proper masjid, inshallah, that can serve the Muslims and also serve the dawah effort for spreading the information about Islam. And to our viewers, I hope you will continue with me as I continue to travel around the United States of America and introduce you, my viewers, to the Muslims in America. And welcome back to Muslims in America. We're still in Anchorage, Alaska, visiting some of the many Muslim families which live here. And we're, alhamdulillah, joined by a couple of sisters here from Anchorage, Alaska. Sister Alice Snyder and her daughter Delicia. Assalamu alaikum. And welcome to the program. And this program, we're traveling around the United States to meet the Muslims in America, so that our brothers and sisters around the world get to know the Muslims that live in America. So firstly, tell me a bit about yourself and where you grew up and how you became Muslim.
I grew up here in Anchorage, Alaska. I was born in Sitka, that's in southeast Alaska. Then we went to Summit for about a year. My dad was with FAA. Then we got to Anchorage in like 1971, so...
But let me ask you, would you be considered like a native Alaskan?
Yes.
Okay, and from your family, I mean, what is your family heritage here in Alaska?
My mom's family's from Canada, but they're